This happened for Trae Young. And that the weirdest of Trae is the honeymoon didn't start before it was over for some people. Like, people were mad at the draft pick so much that Summer League, they were mad at Trae. So the honeymoon ended there. But then he came all the way back around, took him to an Eastern Finals, and the narrative changed. Well, then after that, they haven't been able to get back. And again, the honeymoon ended for Trae. He's too small, doesn't play defense. We don't like what he says, don't like the look on his face, empty stats, all the stuff for him. Hell, it even ended for Ronald Acuna. There were people who don't like his flashiness, his style. He didn't run out a fly ball one time in the playoffs against the Phillies. Like, all that stuff happens. It'll happen for Michael Penix. Mark my words, at some point we will do the criticism, and we have to, right? We're going to be fair about it, but there will be some that go from all the hype and all the hope and all the excitement to after we watch him for 10 games or after we watch him for a year and a half and he loses in the playoffs or the Falcons don't get to the postseason, the honeymoon ends for him and the criticism will begin in a big way. Can't get out of the pocket. Can't win big games. Can't come through late. Can't do all the stuff. It just is the territory when you have a high-profile pick. This is a great time for the fandom of Michael Penix. Give me one thing to criticize about Penix right now. I dare you.
He hadn't played very much, so I can't come
That's
up with
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's nothing to say bad. Right now, we had three. Hell, people gassed up Desmond Ridder after 3 games 2 years ago, and they were like, Desmond had 3 sort of okay games. Penix did some fun things in his 3 games. The arm strength is through the roof. He had 2 late-game comebacks. The decisions he made late in games were on point. So we're going to spend the whole offseason hyping and hoping, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let's talk about midseason next year after he has 2 or 3 of the games that most young quarterbacks will have. But the overreaction will be this ridiculous narrative that people will create in the honeymoon will end for him. It ended for Kyle Pitts 2 years into his career.